If you are on the hunt for a great espresso machine, stick around. My name's Promise, and I used to be a barista for about 4 years. So I love a good latte. I have tried a bunch of espresso machines. Today, we're gonna be testing out this Kismile mini espresso machine. So let me show you what I found. Before I actually test this out, let's go ahead and unbox this. Also, full transparency, the brand did send this out to me so I could show you all how it works, but we're gonna be putting it through the test to see if it's actually worth it. So it came with its own coffee scoop and tamper, and on the back there's a little hidden spot for the frother pin cleaner. Super small detail, but I like that it has its own storage spot so you don't lose it, because I am always losing these things. While we're on the subject of cleaning, they do give you this cleaning bristle brush, and it has a little notch here so you can actually hang it right next to your coffee maker on a little hook. Okay, like always, we have the funnel. It does feel very sturdy. And then with that, we have 2 filters, the double cup and the single cup. But today I'm gonna be using the double cup. And that just slides on with this little notch. You'll line it up with this hole right here, and then just slide it to secure it so it doesn't fall out. The tray on the bottom is removable and washable. And then on the side right here on the frother, we can unscrew this end part just so we can easily clean the spout underneath there. And also, if this gets too clogged, you can use that little pin to clean out that hole. This removable water tank holds 45 ounces, which is a lot of water for a mini espresso machine. The double cup espresso filter holds 14 grams, and we do have a max line in there as well, so we know exactly when to stop filling this. And then whenever you have enough grounds, you just tamp this down with the other side of the scoop. And then we're gonna take our funnel, go in at the unlock position, and then just twist it to the locked position right there. Now, one of the things I love about this is it has a touch screen design, and the controls are so simple. There's a little power button right here, and then we have the single cup, double cup, steam, and hot water buttons. And this is just the preheating indicator. So anytime you hit a button or turn it on, it's gonna cycle through these bubbles until it's done preheating. Once it's done preheating, it'll just cycle to 1 square right there. Now, if you use this every day, you're not gonna have to do this, but for the first use, we're gonna have to actually run some hot water through there to get all the air bubbles out. So I'm gonna hit the hot water button, wait for it to preheat, and then just run some hot water through, maybe like 5 seconds. And then we're gonna turn it back off. Turn off the hot water, and now we're ready to brew our espresso. All right, for the next part, make sure you have a shot glass or something to catch the espresso. We are going to hit the double cup button right here, wait for it to preheat, and then put our cup down there. And it started brewing in just a few seconds. Look at that beautiful crema. I'm actually really impressed with this. I love the way that's looking right now. You get that double beep whenever it's done. So now we can start frothing our milk. All right, so I'm gonna hit the steam button up here, wait for that to preheat. And right now I have about a half a cup of milk because we're gonna double the size in froth. So I'm gonna stick that in at an angle, turn all the way to the steam mode. You wanna pull down the milk until you hear that tearing paper noise. And as you can see, our milk is doubling in size because we're getting all those little micro bubbles. That's a really good sign that this is a good frother. And I like a lot of foam, so I'm gonna go for a while. But if you prefer less foam, you could have already stopped by now. All right, I'm gonna hit off, take my milk out. We're gonna clean this out immediately or else all that milk is going to get stuck in there. So just turn the steam back on with a damp towel, run it for about 5 seconds, and then wipe off the excess milk and water. All right, so now the moment of truth. Look at that milk. It is so frothy and so silky. The frother on this espresso machine is a 10 out of 10. All right, so to make a latte, all we have to do is just pour our espresso into our milk. And that is how you would make a latte with this Kismile espresso machine. I absolutely love this Kismile espresso machine. I'm not even joking. I love how compact it is without actually sacrificing quality. We still have that 20 bar pressure and amazing frother that made the best micro bubbles. This thing is awesome, definitely worth checking out.